about my like top commission horror stories. A lot of you guys know I don't do commissions anymore. I've been pretty civil about it, like, oh, it doesn't fit my schedule. I like making my own stuff. I get paid more making my own stuff. All that is true, but like honestly, 80% of it was because I had so many horrible experiences. So I'll share them with you because they're funny. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching this have commissioned me before, and if you're like, oh no, is she gonna talk about me? I guarantee not. The people I'm gonna talk about wouldn't even know they were at fault. That's like, trust me, I love you guys. I guarantee it's not you. All right, so let's get to it. I have a ton of stories, so we'll try to move through them somewhat quickly. One of my first ones here is my wife doesn't like it story. So this guy was really cool. He wanted a character, his character for his D&D campaign coming up. It was really unique and he couldn't find minis for it. He was paying for it. It was his character. There was no mention of his wife anywhere in this. Before I take commissions, I'm really picky. They have to know exactly what they want or have a collage of work I can work with. They have to know that it's not going to be a replica. Get expectations in line, you know? I do good work, but I'm not like magic. I'm not going to create exactly what you have in your mind, you know? So the model is done. It is posed. It is completed. And it has a spear. And remember, this is the quote. I have a bunch of typed quotes in front of me because I thought they'd be fun. I love, love, love it. The spear looks especially amazing. I think my wife would like it better if it was an axe though. Overall, superbly amazing though. And I was like, okay, awesome. It's done now, so pay me. He was like, but my wife really wants it to have an axe. And I was just like, I was new. And I was like, okay, I really want you to like it and her to like it. So I changed it. And the way a character holds a spear and an axe is very different, not surprisingly. So I resculpted and reposed the whole thing and made it axe from scratch. And when I finished that, I'm not kidding, he was like, I love it. My wife likes it more now. And there was more criticism from his wife. It was like, it needs to look happier. I'm not gonna give you more specifics about the model because it is on Thingiverse, I think. I don't share a lot of these ones I didn't like on Thingiverse just because I don't want their models to be seen and it frustrates me and just makes it easier all the way around. But yeah, eventually I was like, all right, sorry, screw your wife. I'm done with dealing with what she wants. Just pay me already. And that did not end well. And he paid me and it just ended on bad terms and it was a mess. Whatever. The next one I have, alterations for days. So this is back when I didn't have a limit on alterations. Now, or I don't do anymore, but it was 2 or 3 and that was it because of this one guy. I do not do replica work. And at this point, he gave me one image from ArtStation that was really awesome. And he was like, I want something like this. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll start making it. And there's differences because it's not the same. I had the same race, same weapon, same style of armors, pretty similar, honestly. And he was like, well, change this, change this. I realized it's becoming the same. So I sent him, hi again, here are the most recent changes. Just want to remind you that I do not do replica work, but I'll do my best to make something you like. And he says, not a problem. The model just needs a few changes. We have over 100 emails back and forth of me making this the same model. And I don't know why I didn't put my foot down. I'm usually more firm about this, but at this point it was so far along, I was just like, I have to keep doing it. When I finished it and he finally paid me, the last thing he said, I asked him if he liked it. I don't know why I asked him. He said, yeah, I guess, but I wish it matched the original concept art. Oh my God, I had spent like over 40 hours on this stupid model. Now, needless to say, when he was like, are you ready for the next commission? I was like, no. Make sure you have alterations count on your commissions if you're an artist. It gets out of hand. I've had 2 people who paid me and then didn't pay me their half. So I do things half and half. Half up front, half when it's done. The first half is not refundable, but you don't have to pay the last half if you didn't like it or whatever, but then you don't get a model. So both of these guys messaged me. I had the model completed. I showed it to them. Both, these are separate incidents, but they were very similar. Jerks be jerks. There's a trend here. And they both saw it, loved it, told me they loved it, and then never paid me and disappeared. I sent so many messages like, hey, like, do you not like it? What can I do? Just please let me know. Then on the first one, I was mad and I was like, I said something about like small claims court, which is super stupid. Like, you can't sue unless it's at least like $100. I was just really mad. Don't show your emotions. Just be chill. They're not gonna pay you, you're not gonna pay you. Just let it go, whatever. I ended up sharing both of these on Thingiverse because I know they probably took it anyway and got the model for free, but at that point I didn't even care. I'm like, whatever, I'd rather have someone have it and enjoy it rather than me look at it and be mad every time I see it. And so the rest of these are just quotes that I have. It's specific stories, and you'll the story's in the quote. You'll know exactly what happened. I love it. It just needs to be different. Now I say, oh, no problem. What would you like changed? You know, just different. This one didn't end well either. They were happy with it, but I wasn't. Oh my gosh. If you need something changed, you gotta say what. I didn't think that was something that was like, there's a word that I'm looking for and I can't find it. Anyway, I think that's surprising, but you gotta use your words. I wish you understood tree anatomy better. First off, I get everything has a certain shape. The model I was doing was not a tree. It was like remotely woodland related, but there were no trees on this model. I just ignored it. I think your models would look better if the butts and boobs were way bigger, you know, so they print better. I get this comment a lot actually, and like my women models are already really idealized. I plan to do a Kickstarter where it's like actually women of different body shapes, all just the same tiny body shape again and again and again. I sculpted a lot because I'm super small and I know my body well, so I know how to sculpt it well. It's just because it's easy reference. But moving on, I'd like to actually branch out of that and have it's not every model I'm doing is white either, because, you know, people look different. Needless to say, I didn't change the model. My dad recently died. You should really give this to me for free if you have any sense of morals. I've had this more than once too. People are always dying and people want free stuff because of it, I guess. He didn't get it for free and he did pay me. You charge way too much. I charged $20 at this point. It was when I was just first starting. And models were not great, don't get me wrong, but like they were worth $20. I put like 8 to 10 hours in them because that was really slow. But obviously, I don't charge per hour because that doesn't mean the model's getting better. Like there's a skill level issue there a lot of times. But $20 was plenty fair. And this is more recent I've gotten. Please stop undervaluing your work. You are putting the art community in a bad light. I was charging over $125 per model at this point. And like they weren't even like impossibly hugely detailed or anything either. I actually get that comment a lot now. And I used to like have a response like, oh no, like I'm not, and this is why. But at this point I'm like, you're right, I'm terrible, I'm a menace, I'm the worst thing to ever happen in the art community. Whatever. Now, like, it sounds silly to have like bad experiences and not do art commissions ever again, but honestly, like, I'm just such a huge people pleaser that these, like, I'm laughing about them now, but they super weigh on me. I really just want everyone to be happy. I know that's unrealistic. There's always people out there that are just never gonna be happy with it, but it was causing me stress. So I decided just to make bigger projects, really cheap Kickstarters, releasing stuff for free, and like I making a living off of it, like way more than I expected to already. So this seems to be where everyone is most happy. Again, I do kind of like commissions for my Patreon, the 550 tier. I pick 2 people a month. Every single one of those I have done have been a fantastic experience. These people are just awesome. Maybe because they support me, there's a trend. I love my supporters, you guys are the best. Anyway, and they were just so much fun to work with. I loved the models too. It felt more like I was collaborating with them on ideas rather than they were like, here's money, do me a thing. You know what I mean? It was just so much better. So again, I've had some really amazing commission experiences, and honestly, they helped me grow as an artist so much. I sculpted things I would have never learned how to, so it did help in that sense, but I'm at the point now where I know where my weaknesses are, hard surfaces, so I know what to work on. I don't need someone telling me their dad died to get stuff for free, and that my model sucks, and I don't know tree anatomy. Like, it's not helping me at this point, it's just really annoying me. Anyway, I hope you got a laugh from some of these. I do now. Salty, but I do now. Like, they're pretty funny. Just, you gotta be light about it. I'm not super light. I'm a pretty uptight person every now and then, so again, I take it very seriously. But if you do want to commission and you're an artist, please learn from these mistakes. Make sure you always have an alteration count, believe in your work, and have a fair price, and really stand by all of those. So if people feel you waver in that, they're going to push you on it. Or they're gonna push you either way, but especially if you waver on it. Just keep that in mind. Anyway guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next video.